Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel, and I'm here with Tanya Gail of Tanya Gail Adventures, and we have a stray dog that we found. Her name is Ivy, and if you're the owner and you happen to see this, come get your dog, but yeah, she's looking for you. But anyway, what we're doing here today is I have the DJI Mavic 3 Pro, and yeah, you can see it down there on the pad. And we're at Eagle Island State Park. So I'm just going to take this thing up and look around a little bit. I don't know, we might try some different stuff. And I realize the lighting here isn't the best, but it is what it is. Let's quit messing around. Let's get this bird in the air. Whoops, wrong battery. I need to put a full battery in it. Reminds me of that song, Poison Ivy. Oh, she's in your car? Yeah, the thing is, she knows that this isn't home and she wants to go someplace. You know, it's a bummer. Okie dokie, gimbal motor overloaded. That's kind of an interesting, it's free. Let's do a restart here and see if we can cure that. Oh, I know what it was. I left a little foam piece. So note to self, the little foam piece that goes in between the gimbal and the drone, you gotta remember to take that off. That's why we had the gimbal motor overloaded. Okay, let's get this thing in the air. Take a quick look at the safety menu here. And we are in bypass mode, which is where we wanna be. Advanced return to home, which is what we want. Return to home altitude is 35 meters. That's plenty. It's not asking for any kind of calibration, so we're good to go there. We can take a quick look at the battery. Of course, that looks good. I knew it would. We are, you know, we're going to put this guy in Explorer mode. Or no, we're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave it right here. We're going to shoot in 4K 60. Let me start recording now. And let's do an automated takeoff. And hopefully we can see if we can get a precision landing this time. So hitting that button. And there goes that big boy. Let's take it up 7 meters high, which is what DJI wants you to do. They want you to go straight up 7 meters. And yeah, we overshot that a little bit, but we should be good to go. It should have taken a good picture of its home point. And so yeah, let's bring it back down and spin it around. And there you get a good look at Tanya and Ivy. Ivy is a dog that just is wandering around here, and it's got a phone number on the tag, but the owner is not answering, but Tanya's taking good care of her while we're here. So in any case, we're going to do our droney. And there's Ivy right in the droney. So Ivy is going to become a YouTube star. There we are, full back. So where Tanya and I are at, we're at Eagle Island State Park, and this used to be a prison farm. And what we're looking at right here, I'm going to come back in on it. I believe these silos, they were either feed silos or they were dairy silos, I'm quite sure. And I'm sure that this building right here was probably either a milking parlor, or who knows, they could have even been doing some processing there. But let's kind of just do a little bit of an orbit around it. Cool thing about this drone is that you don't, because of the level of obstacle avoidance that this guy offers, you can do these kind of maneuvers without worrying about hitting a tree or doing something stupid like that. In fact, let's go over the top of this silo and we'll be able to look and see. Let's grab a little altitude. I'm going to go into cine mode so I can go a little bit slower. And let's look down on these guys and see what we can see. If there's a tank in there, then we know it is a milk silo. If it is just a concrete silo, then it's for feed, and that's exactly what it is. So this was a feed silo. So no doubt about it. Take a look at that, straight down into that silo. I wonder if should I go straight down into it, Tanya? I'm right above the silo. What do you think?
Let's go down a little further.
Let's go down. We're going down. Yeah, no, obstacle avoidance hasn't said anything yet. Nah, I'm too chicken. Yeah, I'm too chicken, Tanya. I'm not going to go any lower than that. But let's pick that camera up and we can go look at the other one here. This is pretty cool. Yeah, so these were feed silos. So no doubt this is where they stored some feed. You got the ladder going in here. We got a car coming. I wonder if this might be the dog's owner. Could be. Could very well be. Yeah. Yeah. Are you Ivy's owner?
No.
Oh, okay.
I found her over there.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
Okay, come here, Ivy.
She's got a phone number on.
Yeah. Yeah, we've called a couple times, so.
I'm gonna call again. Come here, Ivy. Ivy.
Oh, she's going. She likes her other friends, Tanya. So we're still. You heard that conversation. We're still trying to find. We saw this car come pulling up, and we were going, "Oh, hopefully it's Tanya's owner," but it's not. So let's go back into normal mode. We'll do a little bit of an overflight here, and there's Ivy down there, and this couple right here actually kind of were following the dog around. So anyway, just trying to figure it all out here. So let's go ahead and let's go on out over the field, and then we'll go back up here, and there's a really cool cell phone tower here. Tanya just orbited it a couple minutes. Oh shoot, we got cows here. We need to look at the cows, don't we? We're not gonna get too low because I don't want to bother them. But you can see they're flood irrigating this field. That is literally what it means. You just flood the field with water, and it gets the grass growing. And there's that cell phone tower I was telling you about. So let's go ahead and grab some altitude and let's take a look at that. Tanya did a perfect orbit around it with her Autel Evo 2.
Hi, my name is Tanya.
It looks like Tanya
Wondering if you're missing a dog.
Tanya just got a hold of the owners. It sounds like I'm overhearing a phone conversation, so that's good. So we really want to get Ivy back to her owner. Poor Ivy's a little bit confused here. Okay, so let's do an orbit around this tower. This is an interesting tower. In fact, I think what we need to do is go into 3x zoom. So I'm going to stop recording, and then you can see on the screen there that lights up that 3. We're going to hit the 3, and yeah, we got I think that was a swallow that went by. Can't tell for certain on the FPV feed, but he didn't like us much. So look at how when you bring it into 3 by zoom, look at how much that brings in the tower here. But what I want to demonstrate here, and I did this the other day over by my house, is what that zoom does for that parallax effect. Look at how fast the background is flying by as we orbit this tower. So let me see if I can back up as we're going around and bring the drone out a little ways, and kind of this is all a manual move here, folks, so trying to figure it out, and yeah, we're well above the trees. Okay, we're going to stay right there, and there's the Boise front in the background, And you can see that parallax effect. That is really awesome. That is what is so much fun about this camera. So, yeah, there we go. Oh, you know what? That bird must be nesting on top of there. Tanya's sneaking in here for a peek.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Look at it.
that's in 3x, Tanya. And did you see that bird fly by in front of the lens there?
No, no.
Yeah, those swallows, they're not liking this drone either.
No, they're very dark.
Well, just for the fun of it, I'm gonna go into 7x just for the fun of it, and let's see how that looks. So you have to stop recording to change. I'm gonna click on that next camera, that 7x camera, maybe. Wow, look at how close that gets us in here.
Ivy.
And I'm gonna start recording, and let's start that zoom.
Look
And
at that
can I do that zoom or that manual orbit with it zoomed in? I can. Look at that. We're doing it. And that really brings it in close. Holy cow.
Oh.
How long, hey folks, how long do you think it is before Tanya orders one of these?
Like 5
I'll
minutes.
bet not long. So Tanya, let's tell the story while you're here. You got a hold of the owner of
Yes,
Ivy.
yes. Ivy. I got a hold of the owner's wife. The husband is out with a friend walking. There's 2 dogs. And apparently she's been trying to call her husband.
Okay.
And he's not picking up, so she's going to try again.
Gotcha.
And tell him Ivy is here.
Ivy is here and safe and looking for her owner.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Ivy, I got a treat for you.
Okay, so again, I let go of the sticks there. And it's amazing with that much zoom how much harder it is to keep that control. But let's back up, and I'm going to grab some altitude as we go. And then let's try this again. And I accidentally hit the back button there. That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, I'm back on the screen there. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's continue that orbit. And again, we are in normal mode. And by 7x, and we're a long way from that tower. And you really get the motion effect. So I think we got the owners here, Tanya. Okay, I am going to go back to, I'm going to stop recording, go back to 3x zoom. And we're going to get Ivy back to her owners. Well, there's been a lot of people having fun with Ivy, I'll tell you. Yeah, yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So our phone number must be on her.
That's it.
Name. Okay, 'cause my wife's been calling me, but my ringer's been off.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been like, there's another couple that's like out right now, kind of looking for you, and then there was another gentleman was in a car with surfing. we had the whole village out.
Woohoo! There was a gal on a horse. We asked her if she hadn't seen him.
Yeah, we saw her load up just a few minutes ago. And yeah, here's the other gentleman that yeah.
There's the other gentleman.
Got it. Thanks. All right. Well, thanks again. I appreciate that.
Yeah, not a problem. We're having fun. Yeah, she's a wonderful dog.
Maybe she'll keep better attention next time. I may have to just do the leash thing.
Oh, how's it going?
Good. Yeah, take it easy. It's flying. Yeah, it's right up there. Yeah.
Got the new Mavic 3.
Yeah.
Mavics are supposed to be really good.
It is amazing.
This is the new one. Oh, I'm going home and ordering it. It's amazing.
Pictures and they got quite a range too, don't they?
It'll go for miles.
It'll go for miles, but we're pilots, so it goes as far as line of
So
sight.
legally, you can only fly
And
line of sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pilots too, so it's all good.
Oh yeah, I actually have an FAA Part 107,
Yeah,
but
that's what I
and you too. That's right.
we're
Yeah.
Part 107.
Yeah.
Real private pilot and
Cool.
Oh.
helicopter pilot in the military, so
Oh, very good.
Pick your brain about flying.
Yeah.
I hadn't gotten IFR rated or anything, but
Right.
just private pilot. But haven't been certified in a while, but Someday maybe, right?
You never lose it, do you?
Beautiful here, yeah, yeah. And the photos that I get, it's just. But we still play by the same rules.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, thanks again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take it easy, gentlemen.
Alrighty.
So, Tanya, that was our rescue for the day, huh? Yay! And then we got to meet Ivy. Spend a little time with Ivy.
Yeah.
And she's happy now. She's back with her owners.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just the guys we thought it was. So that
Yeah,
we saw,
we saw that.
Tanya and I saw those people earlier.
Right, and yeah, because Ivy ran up to the cars.
Right.
She ran up to us.
Right.
So that's why I remembered her, and I'm like, oh, she came over. I'm like,
Yeah.
dog with the other dog.
Okay, Tanya, I'm going to hand you the controls.
Oh, dun, 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 dun.
And we're just in one by now, but to switch to the others, you have to stop recording, and then you can see they light up. Then there you can pick 3 by or 7 by. Yeah.
Oh, this is 7 by.
So I'm going to use.
You're kidding me.
Tanya is on the controls now.
This is amazing.
I have a feeling that Tanya's Cine is going to be.
It's going to be in soon.
It's going to be up for sale, and
I want this.
the Cine version of the 3 Pro.
No, maybe even my Mavic 3.
And unless you need ProRes, honestly, I don't see a reason for it.
You know what?
But if you use ProRes, then absolutely.
That's the thing, because this doesn't come with ProRes.
No, it does not. Yeah,
No.
it's just like the original Mavic 3.
But
Yeah.
The reason for ProRes, if you were really going to, have a business, or even more like a high-end business, because this type of video you can use in a wedding.
Right.
You could use at any type of event that they need drone footage for.
Yeah.
Or sell it as stock. You don't really need that high ProRes unless you're hired by George Lucas.
Right.
And you're doing like high-end, like movies.
Right.
Then absolutely ProRes, because with ProRes you better have a really fast processor and oodles and oodles of storage space.
Yeah.
They are hunkin' large files.
Yeah.
And I've tested it out, and it's just like on my M2.
Yeah.
I don't see a difference.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And that's the thing. For me, posting to YouTube, this doesn't make any difference for me.
Any difference. This
Yeah.
is amazing. I'm just
Yeah.
using it because
Yeah.
I want to see it's 7. Look how. Wow.
Yeah. So Tanya, you could even you can check out that zoom. Well, point towards the Boise front.
Yeah. Okay.
And put it in 1 by. Get toward the Boise
I'm
front.
trying to figure out where that.
Yeah, right there. And then try the
There's here it's coming up.
Yeah, then try the 3 by and the 7 by and see what it does.
Oh, there we go. And we are in normal mode. Okay. Does this have like a cine mode or?
It does, yeah.
Oh, hold on.
So you're in 3 by, now you're in 7. And look at how much and that is the full sensor. That is not, now you can crop in on the sensor from that if you want. And if you want to put it in cine mode, you sure can.
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Right there, right here.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to. I'm sorry. I still.
You're flying the Autel, right?
Autel still.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know me. I like butter smooth turns. Look at that. How
It's amazing.
I'm a cine girl. You know that.
Well, yeah, and you can get into that 7 by zoom, and you're using the full sensor, so it looks really good. One of the things that Lauren Donauer told me is he always says tap to focus every time you
if you
change
notice, I was doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, that is something. Again, it's really hard to do on the phone because you can't see. Here you can see, and I do tap to focus when I use this, in the canyon. Oh, but look how beautiful the front is. It's all green.
Yeah. This is the time of year.
It's like an explosion of life. I love
Yeah.
it. And even down at the canyon.
Yeah.
It's so green
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
It's so just full of life.
Yeah.
And oh, I saw a lizard there. That must have been like 1.5 feet long.
Big lizard.
It scared me a little bit, but you know, they're harmless. Oh, look. There's still a hanging on of snow.
Well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't just a few weeks ago that they quit skiing up at Bogus.
Right, yeah, and they were happy about that because they could extend their season.
Yeah.
And that's great. And Bogus, which I like, is really a community ski resort. They really give back to the community.
Hey, do me a favor.
What?
Try the zoom wheel and see if you can zoom back to 1 by. Now that'll go in, but will it go? No, it just stops at 7. Okay, that's what I thought.
So you have to.
Yeah, you have to manually tap it back. And yeah, you can do it. You can do that little anywhere in between there
hold
on
on.
that.
Can I? Yeah.
But the thing is, you got the scroll wheel, so.
Look at that.
Yeah, so now you're down to, so you can go all the, and of course now you're just cropping in on that sensor.
Okay.
But when you hit that 3 on there, it will go to the next camera, and then it's not cropped, it's the full.
Ooh. Hello.
See, then you're on that full next size sensor.
Who do we like battery-wise? Wow.
I think it's a little bit over a 1/2 inch sensor. And I think the 7 by is a little bit under. I can't remember for sure. Yeah.
Let's just do some of that. I mean, you could see when you were doing that orbit, you could really see the parallax, especially in the 7 by. That was really
it's fun.
then.
Yeah.
There's. Oh, does this have all the? I'm sure you have like. Have you tried this at night? The night mode?
I haven't tried night mode yet with this one. I had with the Mavic 3, and this is going to be the same, really. It shouldn't be any different.
Yeah, and you probably also have, you could set it to.
Has all the same features
all the
that we
same
had.
features,
Yeah. There's no new features, and they didn't take any features away, other than that 3rd camera.
Now you can use a goggle on this.
You can. I've never tried it because you have to fly it with the motion controller with the goggles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw when I updated my Mavic 3, it has a little icon for goggles.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah.
Okay. I will.
Yeah. Tanya wants to take it home.
Here. It's like no.
Yeah. All right. Listen, I totally get it. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
So unlike Tanya in Cine mode, I'm clicking this guy into sport mode, and we're going to haul the mail here a little bit. And I'm going to start recording. Maybe. There we go. We're recording now. And sport mode it is. That is moving right along, and it's weird. It doesn't look as fast now, but we're at 19.2 meters per second, so that's well over 40 miles an hour. Okay, back into 1 by, and let's see, we're at 37% battery, so I'm going to bring this.
Speeding ticket for that around here.
Yeah, I'm going to bring this guy back towards us. And in fact, I think we ought to just throw it into return to home, and let's see if we get a precision landing. What do you think?
Let's try it.
Let's do that. I'm going to do it on the controller.
Go home.
And it took that command, and I'm going to drop the gimbal down a little bit. And as we get closer, I'll I hear him too, but he's way off. Yeah. We were just hearing an aircraft, but you know, it's kind of like I tell people often your best sense for manned aircraft is your ears.
I agree.
And then when you hear it, your head's on a swivel. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, it's coming from right over there, Tanya. And I'm going to drop the gimbal down as we go, and we'll see. Oh, I didn't start recording. I did now. Darn it. I always forget to do that when I switch modes.
Yeah, here.
So here it comes. Let's see if we get that DJI precision landing.
Landing.
And you know, it's going to be pretty close. I'll hit that pause button if it doesn't make it. because I don't want to land in this dirt. Is it going to move? Picked up the camera. Nah, I hit that pause button. So I'm probably a foot off, something like that. Let's drop the camera down so we can get over the top of it here. You can see how, oops, I'm in sport mode. So yeah, make it a little bit easier. Move it over a little bit. Let's get, yeah, I'm kind of close to it, so it's wanting to move off. So let me get back, get out of the way, move over here, and down we go, straight down with that left stick, and we're on the pad.
Well done, well done.
Boom. Stop recording, and always remember to stop the screen recording as well. So you hit the function button and the record button, and you hear that little noise, and that means that it's stopped. Let's get everything shut down, and then we'll do a quick conclusion.
Marcus Crawford
Hey!
from
Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel.
Thank you very much.
Hey, okay, quick conclusion here. So Tanya and I, this was kind of an interesting flight. So flying the Mavic 3 Pro, but more than anything, we reunited Ivy, a lab, with her owner.
Her owner,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. And so that was kind of fun. Ivy was a very friendly dog, but moreover, we got to fly this guy, and Tanya got to fly the Mavic 3 Pro. And of course, she already has a Mavic 3 Cine, so she knows how they fly. But you got to try out those zoom cameras, and you like that.
Yeah, that's really, really nice. It really is a step up.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for this type of camera, I would go with the newer Mavic 3.
Why wouldn't you? It's the same price.
Same price,
And you
yeah.
get the, I didn't bring it with me, but you get the DJI RC smart controller. I already have the RC Pro, so that's what I use, but you get the DJI RC with it.
Good. I was going to ask you, you get the smart controller with it, but you can bind it to
The RC Pro. So
RC
you would
Pro.
just keep your RC Pro.
Pro.
And
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess that's about it. This is Marcus Crawford and
Tanya Gail from Tanya Gail Adventures.
and
This has been one
I know it throws me off every time. But anyway, we certainly appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. And yeah, of course, we'll see you on the next one. Yeah, the DJI Mavic 3 Pro. Fun stuff.
Precious, my precious.
See you guys later.